Hey everyone, Bob here, KD4BMG. It's coming up on 6 p.m. Monday, the 26th of September. And sound will be very average because I'm not mic'd up. It is final hurricane preparations. You already know that the shack is torn down because of some water damage in the house. And I got it operational in the event we chose to stay. We've decided to get the heck out of Dodge. This hurricane is going to come up and hit Tampa Bay at somewhere around Cat 3, we believe, when it first gets here, and it's going to park right up against the bay for 24 to 30 to 36 hours. And we just are not sure what our house is going to do with 24 to 30 hours of Cat 2, Cat 3 winds. We know if it was just blowing through quickly, we would be just fine. Our roof is only 4 years old as far as the shingles, but the structure is 30 plus years old when the house was first built. So now that we have a better idea of what this hurricane is doing, we've decided to leave. That's assuming there's no gridlock tomorrow morning. We're going to head inland to Orlando, get in a hotel somewhere close to some family, and that assumes that the streets are able to be traversed tomorrow. They've already had mandatory evacuations for some low-lying areas, and we're just hoping that we can get on the road tomorrow and get the heck out of here. You can see we've boarded up already, and now I'm about to do the thing I have dreaded probably more than boarding up the house and leaving, and it's this. That's right, we're going to take down the 73-foot Endfed that goes up to the very top of that concrete light post put in by the utility company 30 years ago. That goes out to the main street and main sidewalk, and the only time people see this Endfed wire is when birds decide to perch on it. It's been a great stealth antenna here in the HOA. It is a Chameleon Antennas CHA Micro, and I installed it into this plastic box so I wouldn't have to worry about weathering over time. Well, we're going to go ahead and take it down. I'm going to take it down in reverse that I put it up. So you see this really long pole here? That's really step one when you install this thing. I put a loop on the end of the wire, and I took that really long pole, and about 30 feet up, I extended that pole, and I put the elastic loop over the top of that pole, brought the wire back down, and installed it in the box, right? So we're going to disconnect it from the box, give us some slack in our wire, and then I'll leave the camera back here from a distance, and you'll watch me get a pole up in the air and pull it off. It's going to be easy to get off when I go to reinstall this in a couple of weeks, couple of months. Man, that's going to be a bear. I'll show that to you as well. And the wire is essentially trash. It's been up for over 2 years, 2.5 years maybe, and it has incredible sag. When I go to replace this, I wouldn't be putting this back on again. So we're gonna make life easy on ourselves. I'm gonna cut the wire. There's no reason not to. I'll probably use this for some radial wire. I would not reinstall this as an antenna. So let's just stop playing the games, stop the charade. Done. Now, okay, now I can work at this better. We'll get this off. That should be a lot easier. What I'm doing is getting the threaded stud out of here. There you go. Right, that was my strain relief, and now you can see I just have my CHA Micro in here. I did have some radials attached to it. We're going to get those wrapped up and off the ground. We're going to get this feed line out of here. So let's get this onion off the bottom of this so that I can get this out of the box. I don't want the CHA Micro out of here. Yeah, I'll probably take the box off the wall too. There's no reason to leave the box up. All right, 2 years out here in the elements. My feed line is as clean as can be. Of course, I had that wrapped with tape. This ground post was extended to the bottom of the box, so I'm not surprised to see some corrosion there. Everything else looks fantastic, as I would expect being in the box. All right, I don't know if you heard that or not, but there's thunderstorms brewing. Just what I need. Okay. If you're not familiar with this tape, I'll leave a link to this. If you're not using this, you absolutely need to be using this when you're putting anything outside for any extended period of time. Totally keeps the water from getting into your feed line. There we go. All right, completely disassembled. I'm going to spin the camera around. I'm going to show you that light post and this big old honking extendable pole, and you'll see how in reverse I installed this. And again, taking it down is going to be a breeze compared to installing it. In a few minutes, I'll be standing out there with my 30-foot long pole, pulling the wire off the light post. All right, there's my hook. There was my shock cord. That lasted me 2+ years up there on the top of that light post. The Endfed's down, the windows are boarded up. The Hurricane Watch Net is all ready to monitor on DMR. And now it's time for HOA Ham to get out of the HOA sometime tomorrow, out of harm's way, and come back after this thing blows on through. And hopefully the home is still here. We can get the shack back together, get this plywood down, get our lives back in order, and get back on to making some awesome videos. Thanks, friend, for watching. Everyone stay safe out there. 73.